Welcome to Doak Campbell Stadium, home to the Florida State Seminoles. And just listen to this crowd energy. For every Seminoles game, the war chant goes full throttle. This is not just a regular matchup. Battle of top 10 teams, two teams colliding early in the season. One team can make a strong statement about the season ahead, as we'll see the number 10 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Notre Dame will kick it off to get us underway. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. So Florida State's offense will have the football first here. And here comes the tight end who's having such a great season. Kirk, you talk to opponents, and they always use the same phrase, a matchup nightmare, this guy.
Well, what stands out to me with this guy is it's not very often, you're right, that defensive coordinators are most concerned about a tight end. But in this case, that is exactly what we're dealing with. This guy can hurt you in so many different ways.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Trying to extend the play. Going to try to use his legs here. He'll avoid the sack, but is brought down after a short gain. Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. Pass is caught. And he heads out of bounds, moving backwards on that play. Didn't want to take the hit.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
Pressure is coming. Contact as he threw it. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete. And the Seminoles bring their punt team onto the field. Fair catch made near the 45. So Notre Dame's offense takes the field, the first chance we had to see them today. And with such a dangerous wide receiver on the field here, puts a lot of stress in the secondary. This strong safety, Kirk, maybe not necessarily built as a great coverage guy, who's going to have to be big today.
Yeah, he really is, Chris. He's known for his physicality. This safety's going to have to do a good job of cleaning up tackles, but also being an extra guy to play keep away. He's good at doing both, but this receiver has great ball skills and the ability to break away with speed. Going to be a unique matchup to follow.
They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. An inside give now from the shotgun. In the clear at the 25.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back, as good as we've seen all year, with the ability to accelerate through the hole, positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And the quarterback keeps it on the option. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
This is exactly how this offense envisioned this game getting started, is having opportunities to be able to crease this defense and hit big plays. Now let's see what they can do off of it.
Keeping it on the ground here. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Oh, that's a play you dream about as a defender. He gets penetration and times that hit up perfectly in the backfield.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, that was was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. This will be a chip shot from 25 yards out. And that one's straight down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. The Noles hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
The receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down.
Boy, another great throw by this quarterback to be able to pick up a first down and keep this drive alive. I'll tell you, he's starting to kind of feel like he's getting into a zone. And boy, Chris, over the years, how many Florida State quarterbacks have we seen get in that zone? Guys like Chris Weinke and Jameis Winston, Charlie Ward. Man, so many good signal callers that have played at FSU.
And the Noles come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Good push up front and great acceleration by this back. I'll tell you, he's doing a pretty good impression right now of a combination of greats that they've had at Florida State. Guys like Warrick Dunn and Devontae Freeman, and more recently with guys like Cam Akers and Dalvin Cook.
An explosive play. They finally get him down with the offense very near to the red zone.
And I don't think the defense had any clue that the screen was being called. They're getting upfield, getting pressure on the quarterback, and that ball gets dumped. There's no one left to be able to slow him down from getting a big gain.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? From the shotgun, here's an inside give. The Seminoles are in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. And the Seminoles line up with a first and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. The pass rush closing in. And they'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
Well, defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Here we go, 3rd and goal coming up. That's a design quarterback keeper. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Noles. Quarterback flashing the speed in that touchdown run. That's almost unfair, Kurt.
Well, I think out of all the quarterbacks in the entire country, this guy might be as fast as any of them. Why not utilize his speed when he can make defenses pay for it? It's a great design play and a nice touchdown.
Here's the point after attempt. PAT makes the score 7-3. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Crucial third down play after that completion. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
The punt team making their way on the field. He's on to boot it away now. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. And he'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for the wideout. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Big gain across midfield. They'll spot it down near the 30.
Good job here by the quarterback putting that ball in the air where the receiver can make a play on it. And I tell you, Florida State has had some great receivers over the years, and this kid is really living up to that.
Makes a quick grab. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Can he get there on the ground? And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. As we break for the quarter, Kurt, Florida State is on top. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. They're going to run it here. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
He'll hand it off. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or they have to settle for 3? In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And he scores. Touchdown, Seminoles. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. The PAT is good, so it's a 14-3 lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw testing the middle. Here's a wide open receiver complete. That's a huge gain. Stop finally made it to 43. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. And he drops back in the gun. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Pass complete. It's second down now. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Finding some room at the 25. Tackle made after a big gain.
Boy, really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line. But it's 1st and goal for the offense.
Notre Dame lining up now for a 1st and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. This one sails through the back of the end zone and incomplete. 2nd and goal for the offense. Handoff in a single back formation. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Nice job by this defense on that 2nd down, so we now have 3rd down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. No problem, knocks it right through.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. The Noles looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. There's contact on the throw. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver.
Well, this is what separates the men from the boys right here. This quarterback knows he's going to get hit, does a good job of staying laser-focused on his target, and as he throws that ball, he gets annihilated, but big positive yards because of that determination by the quarterback.
And the Noles lining up here on 1st and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Catch made on the out route.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Catch made on the left side. Tackle, but forced down. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on 1st downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
They'll run it to the right side. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. You either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Back's got it again. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. So now from the 27, the offense faces a 3rd and short. How aggressive will they play it? Try and muscle for the 1st down. Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit. 2nd and 10 here. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Look at it here. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
From the 15-yard line, it's 2nd and long. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
The key here to me, Chris, is the receiver runs a precise route, and the timing is impeccable. Quarterback cannot hesitate, because if he does, it could be pick 6 going the other way.
Running play called on 3rd and short. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
They bring the punter onto the field now. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And that sets up a return. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looks like he's going to run it. Stopped right there at the line, no gain. The Seminoles hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Short completion to the tight end. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Fresh set of downs for the offense, 1st down.
But good job with the offensive line giving his quarterback time to throw, and you can see the damage he can do to you when he does have time. A great throw and something you just kind of expect in Tallahassee, a quarterback that can make throws like this.
Receiver makes the grab. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. 2nd down after that previous play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Second down, we're going to throw it. He's going to take off. He went for it, and he gets it on the scramble. That is deflating for this defense. And the Seminoles have 1st and 10 here. The shotgun handoff here. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. No huddle here for the offense. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Running back has it on a screen now. In the clear at the 25. They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards in the 1st down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on him.
And that's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal. The Noles looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Catch hauled in here over the middle. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half.
Couple things that really stood out to me here, Chris, on this nice play by the corner. Awareness to be able to see the wide receiver screen, and then the willingness to get involved and run support and make the tackle. Great play.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
As they get stopped here on 2nd down, it's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Touchdown, Florida State. This offense is still clicking. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the PAT makes it a 15-point lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. They call the counter run here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The minute's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Man, it should come as no surprise we have ourselves a fun matchup in Tallahassee. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will.
And the Noles will kick this away to begin the 2nd half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They get the second half started with their running play. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Looking to pass here on second down. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Offense will decline the penalty after that big gain. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Just great timing here with this quarterback and his wide receiver to pick up this first down. And really over the years, that's what Notre Dame's looking to get back to consistently, is being able to complement what they can do by running the football and to have a quarterback that can drop back and make the throw like this and keep the sticks moving and keep his offense out of harm's way.
It's caught downfield.
What a great throw here and an even better catch by this Notre Dame wide receiver. And Chris, let's be honest. If Notre Dame's going to become this top 5 team, this consistent brand, this is where they've got to make their biggest strides. The ability to make plays downfield and have the speed to be able to play with the big boys in college football.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking to throw yet again. Launches downfield. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Bring him down short of the goal line, but it's first and goal from the 2.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Just 2 field goals in 3 previous red zone trips. Can they punch it in here on second and goal? And they're trying to punch it in here. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Just seems like he's inching his way to this goal line. He got about a yard. That's halfway. Now will they give it to him again to see if he can break the plane?
Gain moves the ball to the 1. Third down and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, I'm just shocked that they ran the football here on third and goal. They must have seen something based on their film study that said, if they give us this look down close by the goal line, we got to run it. Man, bad call, backfires, and now they get a tough decision here on fourth down.
The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Receiver makes the catch. Brought down, but broke the tackle to produce a solid gain there. The Seminoles looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Second down, we're going to throw it. That's a bullet over the middle. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. he make it to the marker? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Talk about aggressive. The head coach keeping the offense on the field inside their own 30. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. Tackled right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks. And the Seminoles starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty.
False start offense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense showing a bunch formation now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to scramble now. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the 1st down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the 1st, keep this drive moving.
Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line. No huddle now for the offense. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Running back grabs it on the screen. They bring him down, but not before he gains 1st down yardage.
Oh, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time. Now play number 9 on this drive. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. Defense cannot get this offense to 4th down. Offense continues the long drive. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. It's caught. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down. They bring him down with the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? Makes a quick catch. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The Noles looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles. Look at the blazing speed for that quarterback. Kirk, if you're a defense trying to stop this guy, good luck.
Well, Chris, you remember this week we talked with the offensive coordinator. He talked a lot about how they have run plays on the call sheet specifically for this guy to be able to get loose and make plays. We saw that exactly on this score right here.
Now the important point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. He went backwards on first down, so 2nd and long from the 24. And he'll set up to throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a 1st down. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of.
Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Notre Dame. Just ran away from the defense. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. And he knocks it right through.
Kick is good. That makes the score Florida State 28, Notre Dame 16.
Now they get set to kick it away.
Set to kick it away.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Important 2nd down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. Grab down the middle. It's Silva. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the 1st down marker. The catch makes it a more manageable 3rd down. Can they pick up the 1st on the ground? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He's got it. Enough for a 1st down. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this 4th down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the 1st down.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield to the 48. And the Noles pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. The Seminoles with 1st and 10 here. They're going to run it. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Smart of the offense, keep the ball on the ground, try to keep working that clock. The defense needs a stop if they want to give their offense any chance at a late comeback.
2nd down play coming up. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Looks like the offense able to recover it there.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. Felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
Caught over the middle. It's King. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. Field goal try, no good. He missed it. And off that miss, it's still a 12-point lead. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The loss sets up a 2nd and long from the 20. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a 1st down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. High completion, good for a 1st down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Handoff to the single back. Makes a nice move there. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. It's a quick grab. Well executed. He finds space and gets the 1st down yardage.
Hey, that's what you're looking for right now as an offense. Nice big chunk play like that, moving the ball now into plus territory. Keep looking for those big plays downfield and hope to be able to get the ball into the end zone.
Ball handed off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Here's the 2nd down play. And the quarterback dropping back. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So out comes the field goal team one more time. This kicker has been busy today. He's made 3 already. And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the 4th.
Nice run. He's brought down at the 44.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Man, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's King. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Seminoles. Still no answer for this offense.
Chris, how about the call here with the wheel route? The running back, we know he can run the football, but here he shows his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield, and that wheel route is tough on a defense. Sometimes the back can get lost. Here he catches it, finds his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Now the try for 2. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he's stopped short. The 2-point try fails. They can't build on their lead here. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. They've had to settle for field goals. That won't work anymore. They got to find the end zone this time. Running back has it on a screen now. Good job with the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker. 2nd down after that short completion. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he never had a chance. Tackled in the backfield.
Interesting call here, Chris, with a screen pass in the 4th quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush. But give the defense all the credit. Recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
Lets it go quickly. Oh, and he can't make the catch on the crossing route. And that's going to bring out 4th down now. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. So down by multiple possessions here, the offense will try to convert here on 4th down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And it's broken up nicely. A defensive stop and a turnover on downs. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
And they'll stop him after a short gain. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He's got it near the end zone. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a 1st down. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. They can put the game away right here. It's 1st and goal. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Okay, ready?
2nd down and goal upcoming. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. He just goes up and over the pile for that touchdown.
Man, that's some serious vertical by this running back. A well-earned touchdown on the goal line.
Went after, up and good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And it's field, and returner trying to create good field position here. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looks left and finds his target there. And he'll pick up the 1st down, stopped at the 27. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. And he pulls in the catch. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible.
Chris, to me, I think the quarterback wanted to get this ball thrown downfield, but good coverage forces him to throw it underneath. But give an assist to the O-line, giving him enough time to be able to evaluate that coverage.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Second down, we're going to throw it. He's running out of time here. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense. That sack sets up an important 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
He's brought down, a sack for the defense coming up big on this 4th down play. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. So that's now back-to-back wins, Kirk, over quality opponents. This team really building some momentum.
I agree. I think there's a lot to build on with this team and what they've been able to do these last few games. We'll just have to see how far this streak can extend and how much this team can keep improving.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.